Hey, I just figured I'd give y'all a short update. Some of you may know, last year I cut back significantly in my drinking, and that led me to deciding this year that I was going to see what my life would be like with alcohol completely out of the picture. I'm not drinking for the entire year. So we're at about late March, and I figure it's probably a good time to give y'all an update how it's going so far. And then I saw this video today it was talking about how Gen Z doesn't drink as much as previous generations. You know, I shit on Gen Z a lot for obvious reasons, but that's one thing I think they got right. But it's been very good to me. I feel really good. Like, as far as sobriety goes, I still smoke a lot. I probably smoke a little too much weed, but to where, you know, I think I burned my throat, or I'm like coughing for 2 weeks straight. But it's a lot better than when I was drinking regularly. You know, I started to reevaluate my relationship with drinking, and you know, I started to see how it was changing my personality, and I really didn't like how it was changing me. So I just wasn't really enjoying it. I didn't like what it was doing to me. I was starting to find myself, it would just be kind of a burden, like being hungover. I wouldn't enjoy the feeling of being drunk as much anymore. I just wasn't enjoying it. But one thing that also had a big influence on me is another person I know who was one of my influences to start drinking was my father. And I started to see myself starting to have some similar effects to years of drinking that he had gone down the road of having already. And that is, it was making me more reactionary. So a lot of that like self-hating trans stuff, a lot of that like stuff where I'd be like giving into like moral panic kind of arguments and stuff like that. I think a lot of that was influenced on me by the alcohol. I watched my father go from being, he was very like accepting, a liberal. He got really mad at me for one time for saying something homophobic when I was little and I didn't understand what I was saying. And as he got older, he became more hateful. He started watching like Fox News and a bunch of stupid shit like that, and he would drink every night, and he would be slowly become more bitter, more racist, more judgmental, and homophobic. And I think part of the reason why he became more anti-LGBT is because he himself is a self-hating, miserable closet fag. And so I felt myself becoming kind of like a self-hater and listening to some stupid arguments. And I didn't necessarily go down the same road as he did. I mean, he's lost completely now. But I didn't like seeing myself being reactionary, being mean, and I didn't like how it made me feel. So, you know, when I cut back last year, I found myself like a correlation. It made me significantly happier. And now that I haven't been drinking all year, you know, it's not everything's like perfect. I went through one of the most tragic losses I've ever experienced this year, someone close to me dying. It's been really hard, but I didn't cave into drinking again. And I do think that at least staying away from the alcohol has helped my brain to heal and has improved my quality of life. And like something in this video, I'll post a link to it down below, they were saying is that like in the past we've told people to like not drink because it's just bad for you. Drinking bad, don't drink. And it makes people just like, it doesn't, that messaging I think doesn't really help. I think what helped me to stop drinking for now is that I reevaluated my relationship with alcohol, why I drink, how it makes me feel, and I realized these things was making me kind of bitter, and it was making me angry, and it was making me very negative. And I realized I wasn't really enjoying it. It was just making me feel like crap all the time. And once I started thinking about it, like facing the reality of it, facing now, I had an addiction that I had developed when I was homeless, or I developed, as from when I was like 14, but it got, worse and worse. It got significantly worse when I was homeless, and, I got clean, but from being on the streets, but I still had to get clean from alcohol. And so that's where I'm at now, so I highly recommend it if you think that it's just, like, I wasn't enjoying it. I was just feeling like crap all the time. So if you can relate to that, you find alcohol just makes you angry, bitter, tired all the time, maybe give it a rest. But yeah, anyways, so I just figured I'd check in, give you guys an update. It's been a while, and life's been going pretty good. I've been meaning to post some more Fortnite clips. I'm so lazy lately. I got some good ones. Been getting some really good, like, crowned wins. I think I'm at 17 this season, crowned wins, and I've been getting better at box PvP. But I'm so lazy to upload that shit, you guys, and it's more fun to play it anyways. I've also been playing Monster Hunters, and I've been playing Repo with friends. If you guys want to play some video games with me or something, like, I don't bite. You can hit me up on Blue Sky. But only if you're serious about playing games. I don't really do a lot of sitting around gossiping and chit-chatting and yip-yapping these days anymore. A lot of times I feel like having a friendship on the internet predicated on just constantly talking is kind of doomed. But yeah, I've been doing good, taking good care of myself. I thought I'd let you guys know how it's going, and I hope y'all are being good to yourself and good to each other, all right? Have a good day. Also, if you've had a similar experience with quitting or cutting back on drinking, if drinking was making you feel kind of reactionary or maybe dumb, kind of bitter, if, putting down drinking or cutting back is giving you some kind of clarity, kind of brought some peace into your life, like, I'd be really interested. If any of you had an experience like that you want to share in the comments, feel free. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and giving me a moment to update you on my life journey.